friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. So we're gonna be doing a 3LOOKS1 palette, this time with the Menagerie Violet ink. I'm so happy I have this. I'm so happy I got to play with it so much. I had a wonderful time playing with this and creating some cute purple looks. I also changed my hair quite a bit in this video. I think I wore 2 wigs, so I look different in every single one. I'm just getting very bored with my hair. I do not like the length it's at. It's a mess, so I'm gonna be wearing wigs a lot. I have a feeling, just because I'm very bored. But anyways, I created 3 cute purple looks. I did this very cool exaggerated wing. I did a really pretty smoky eye with glitter, and then I also did a more simple look with a very smoky lower lash line. That one's really cute. They're all really cute. At the end of the video, I will do swatch comparisons with the shades in this palette compared to my other Menagerie Cosmetics palettes, and just chat a little bit more about the palette at the end. So let's move on. All right, hello. What day is it? Wednesday. I'm just getting ready for work and also filming this 3LOOKS video. I don't think I want anything too crazy complicated today. I want it to still be obviously purple because it's a purple palette and impactful, but I don't think I want to do a whole big thing. So I primed my eye with my Sigma eyeshadow base, and now I'm just going to take any nude colored shadow. I'm just going to take this one from the Lunatic Supernatural palette, but it literally doesn't matter. It's just the first one I grabbed. I just want a matte light shadow, and I'm just going to totally cover my whole lid with this and just blend it around so it just looks light. You could even just use a setting powder, just fluffing it around to get a nice blank nude lid. And now all of the work from this palette is going to be on the lower lash line. I think it's going to be really pretty, and I'm really excited. So I want to take Jellyfish first, and I'm just going to be swirling this all underneath that lower lash line. I'm just going to take this Estelle Miss Glam L34. I actually think I used this brush for this exact shade in my first impressions. I'm just going to work on swirling it all around, dragging it down nice and far, nice and smoky. So I got that Hydrating Conceal and Define foundation and concealer from Makeup Forever, and I hadn't used it yet. I got it about a week ago. And I was getting nervous because everyone that I saw talk about it were talking about how much they hated it. But so far I don't hate it. I actually think I like it. So far I think I like it more than the Fenty one. I'm on the fence. I think I might return the Fenty one. I really don't like doing that. I returned that Lime Crime palette. Now I might return this, and I'm not a returner at all. But at the same time, it was almost like a $40 foundation, so I gave it a fair shot. I've been using it for about a week and a half, and I'm just not loving it, so I should probably get better use out of it. And I literally don't have anyone in my life I could give it to. And I don't want to just give it to like a stranger because I used it. I don't know, I'm weird about giving away used makeup. So cute. So now I want to take this just little definer brush, and I'm going to take Inkjet, and I'm just going to place that right up against my lashes. I'm not going to drag it down very far. Cute, but not really. I now want to take, I think, Iron Grip, and I'm going to use that as kind of an in-between shade, and I'm just going to use this little medium-sized blending brush. I think I used this one for this shade in my eye swatch video. And I'm just going to be keeping it close to the lashes and just really working on buffing back and forth to get a nice diffused lower lash line. I know that this look is going to be quite simple in comparison to probably my other 2. I don't know what the other 2 looks are going to be yet, but you know, it doesn't always have to be like a crazy outlandish look to still be really cute. And especially with like a monochromatic micro palette like this, I more so want to showcase different techniques you can use rather than a million different complicated looks, because I mean, I feel like it can only get so complicated and look so different, you know what I mean? I don't know, I'm rambling. I've had coffee. Now I just want to take the little brush that I used with Inkjet in my first impressions. I don't have any more product on it, but I know I used this brush in that video. But even so, if it was clean, I'd probably go in with this and maybe tap a tiny bit of Inkjet on it. I'm actually going to go in and tap a little bit of Inkjet on this. And again, just really focusing it on that lower lash line, just to add a lot of depth. Just going to take any leftover from that lower lash line on my fluffy brush just to run through the crease, but not really anything is going to show up at this point. Oof, I love that. I think that's really pretty. I like what this is doing. I want to leave it just like that. I am, however, going to highlight my inner corner just with my face highlight. I used Lavender Snow from Jeffree Star. This comes as a single ore in this palette. I don't love his highlight formula, but I do really like Lavender Snow. Lavender Snow and Ice Cold, for some reason, just seem to perform the best. I don't know why. But I'm using it with this palette because it's a purple based highlight. I'm just really packing it on because I want a very bright inner corner to I almost said to complicate the look, to complement the look. And then I'll just blend it with that brush. And yeah, I feel like this is really cute, really pretty, and it's simple. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye, throw on my lashes, something on my lips, and we will finish this look up. All right, this is look number 1. I know that it was more simple, it's quick, not too many steps, but I love the effect of it. It's so pretty, and I've just really been loving a blown out lower lash line lately. And I haven't done a look where I leave my lid pretty blank with the blown out lower lash line in a very long time. Like a very long time. I can't remember the last time I did it. But I really like it. I think it's pretty. I added the, what's this one called? Prance pencil from ColourPop in my waterline, and I really like the contrast of the blue against the purple. I think it's really pretty. And on my lips, I took the cool brown lipstick from Anastasia, and I just kind of pat it around. It's not like full opacity. And my lashes are these Sugar Pill Halo lashes, and yeah. This is the end of look number 1. Let's move on to look number 2. Hello, good morning. It's Thursday morning, getting ready for work, and we're gonna do a look. I already have my eye prime with that Sigma eyeshadow base, and I'm gonna go in with Jellyfish first again, and I'm just gonna take that same Estelle Miss Glam brush that I used yesterday for look number 1. And I'm just going to swirl this all the way from inner to outer corner and underneath that lower lash line. I just want this to be that lightest shade to help everything blend out. I want this look to be very dark and smoky on the lid and just blend into the lightness in the crease, you know? I love this shade so much. It's just the cutest lavender ever. So now I want to take Inkjet, that darkest shade, and I'm just going to take an eyeshadow brush. This is actually the shadow brush I used in my eye swatch video. I'm just going to use the side that I used with this shade to simply pack this all over the lid. I'm not going to drag it up too high or anything just because this shade is very pigmented, so it will blend, it will blend out and go farther up into my crease. Today I have a long day at work, and then Morgan and I are going to the gym tonight, and I think she's spending the night because we want to go to the gym tomorrow morning anyway, so she's welcome to. I'm just going to take the little crease brush now that I used in yesterday's look number 1, to help blend that Inkjet shade out. But yeah, I have work, gym. Last night I filmed my first Halloween look, and I'm very excited. I think it turned out good. I'm out of practice, of course, and I'm already not like fantastic at body painting or SFX makeup or anything like that, but I think I did pretty okay for someone who's a novice. I also just want to take that definer brush I used in look number 1 to pop this shade up against my lashes also. I'm just going to use that little brush again to start blending this out. But yeah, I officially have the ball started for Halloween prepping, and now I want to film nothing but costume looks now. I'm gonna do it as much as I can. I want to take Octopi and use that as kind of my in-between shade. I'm gonna take this Morphe E17, and that's just gonna be tucked right in the crease. Not too high, not too low, just directly in where my natural crease goes. I'm not using a ton of heavy pressure. I'm holding the brush at the end of the, like at the tip, just so that I don't have too much pressure because I want the blend to be nice and soft, and I feel like it's easier to get that soft diffused blend when you don't have a ton of pressure on your brush. It might seem like it takes a little bit longer, but the results are usually better. We have tickets to see It Chapter 2 on Saturday. I'm so excited. I need to watch the first one again. Probably tomorrow, Friday night. I'll watch it again. I've already seen that movie so many times. I don't need a refresher. I want the refresher, you know? Taking that first brush again with Jellyfish just to continue to help blend and buff. So far I am liking that Makeup Revolution Hydrating Conceal and Define Foundation and Concealer. And I had my glasses on all day yesterday, and with the Fenty one, it totally rubs off where my glasses touch, but the Makeup Revolution one actually stayed put. And it's actually rare when I find a foundation that stays put. I think the Anastasia one does, but I actually don't know if I've worn glasses when I've worn that foundation yet. But the Anastasia one's still my favorite right now. But it's just, I'm glad that Makeup Revolution's working for me. Just packing a little bit more inkjet so it's nice and deep. And now I want to take 3 hearts, and I want to kind of pop that in the front portion of my lower lash line just with a little pencil brush. This is a Spectrum A12, I believe, yeah. Just to add a little pop of shimmer. So I like the way that looks. So cute. And then for my inner corner, I'm just going to take Lavender Snow from Jeffree Star again, like I did for look number 1. And I'm just going to heavily highlight my inner corner with that. So I think it's a really pretty highlight shade, especially with this purple palette. I feel like we could have even more fun with this look and add some glitter. I'm going to take my Lucid Dreams chunky glitter from Orglamix. I'm pretty sure it's not eye safe, but chunky glitters typically aren't eye safe just because they're so big. But I'm a rebel and just do it at your own risk. I'm just taking this random Urban Decay brush that I don't care about. I'm going to take the more fluffy side and some of my NYX glitter primer. And I'm just going to tap some of this glitter, or some of the primer I should say, in my outer corner. So I really like this glitter placement. I haven't done it in a while, and I think it'll look pretty with this very smoky look. And I'm just going to dip right into some of this glitter and just start popping it on the outer corner. I love this glitter because it has so many different shapes and it's holographic, and it goes with literally any color scheme you will ever do ever. Because it reflects everything. That's what holographic means. Making sure I take some tiny pieces to disperse everywhere. Ooh, I love that. That's so pretty. I think for my waterline, I want to take Perpetual Purple from LA Girl. I'm going to pop that in, do the same thing to the other eye, throw on my lashes, something on my lips, and we will finish look number 2. I feel so pretty in this look. I love this glitter placement. I used to do it literally every day, and I don't do it enough anymore. It's just so cute and eye-catching, and it makes the look so much more intricate than it is. All it is a smoky eye with some glitter on it. And I love it. I also just realized I didn't put shimmer on this lower lash line. I need to balance that out. But I love this look. I think it's so pretty. I love the glitter. I love everything about it. I like that Perpetual Purple pencil in my waterline. I went with my same Sugar Pill Halo lashes because they are not dead yet, and I don't think they're gonna die anytime soon. They're holding on strong for me. And my Dose of Colors Gold Gloss is on my lips. And yeah, I love this look. Let's move on to look number 3 now. Hello, it is Friday. I'm gonna tuck this wig out, exposing my not glued down wig secrets. Yeah, I want to do a big exaggerated wing today, I think, because I haven't done one in a hot minute and I really want to showcase those shimmers and have them pop a lot. So I think that's gonna be really cute. I'm first just gonna prime my eye with my Sigma eyeshadow base, of course, like usual. And I'm just gonna blend that out. I'm going to just dip into Jellyfish really quick and just kind of lightly swirl this across the lid and in the crease just so that there's something there to go behind the exaggerated wing, but I don't want there to be like a ton of pigment either, you know? Can we talk about how pretty this face highlight is? I've been wearing it, I think in look number 2 and look number 3. It's from NBA Cosmetics. They have all these really cool shifting highlights, and they sent me like 6 of them, and they're so cool. This one specifically is called Celestial, I think, but I will have it down below. I keep all of my product details down below in case you guys didn't know. All right, so I'm gonna take my Apocalyptic Beauty War Paint. This is like a cream shadow kind of thing. It doesn't totally dry down, so I personally don't use it as liner, but I do like it as like a black base. It's really pretty. If it is on their site, my code is BEAUTBEAN if you want to save 15%, but it was in an Apocalyptic Beauty monthly subscription bag, so I don't know if it ended up being permanent. Just drawing a line and looking straight up so I can see where it transfers on my eye. And I'm just gonna draw a wing. I'm just using this little eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. It's like super teeny tiny and it's great for detail work like this. I like to just draw my line straight up. Connect it to the bottom. And it's hard for me to talk during this, so now I'm just going to follow this line and then slowly build it up until I like the effect of it. I think the outline looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to fill it in and then perfect the line so that it's nice and straight. Doing this took me a bit of practice to get the hang of how I like it on my eye shape. A lot of it is honestly just like playing around with it to make it match what your eye does and how you like it to look. If you follow exactly how I do it, it might not look the same on your eye. But I do feel like my best piece of advice is like drawing that line and looking up so you can see where it transfers on your eyeball. So then you'll have a better shot at having it long lasting. Cute. I think that's pretty much where I want it. So now I'm just gonna be taking the shimmers. I want Mimic towards the front half and then 3 Hearts towards the outer half. I'm just gonna use this other e.l.f. brush. This is the e.l.f. flat eyeshadow brush, and this other one is just called the concealer brush. Never in a million years would I use that for concealer. But I'm not gonna use glitter primer because I don't feel like it's necessary on top of this base. I'm gonna dip into Mimic first, the lighter of the 2 purples, and just start stamping that across the front of my giant wing. And I'm just gonna go at this kind of slow, because I also wanna make sure I'm keeping this line nice and crisp. Now I'm just gonna flip that same brush over and dip into 3 Hearts, the darker purple. And that's gonna go on the rest of what we have going on. I feel like I go through this every time. I'm switching to a lip brush so I can really define this outer wing. Any small brush will work. Look how cute that is. I love it. So I'm just gonna dip into 3 Hearts mixed with Inkjet, which is the darkest of the blue. I'll lift it up and show you in a second. And I just want to really pack that right against this outer half. Okay, so I just kind of mixed 3 Hearts with Inkjet, and now I want to take a little bit of Octopi, just a teensy little bit on this medium brush. I actually used this for this shade in my eye swatch video. And I'm just going to very lightly start smudging that out so it's a little bit softer. I actually want to carry this towards the edge of this wing just to add a little bit of smudginess. I don't know, I think it looks cute. You just have to be really careful. You don't want to bring that smudge too far into this wing because then it'll smudge upwards. I feel like the smudge upwards, or smudge downwards is cute, but upwards it just looks sloppy. So just be careful. And now I'm just going to take Jellyfish on that first brush again, just to furthermore help blend this stuff out. Honestly, if you could just get the hang of the big wing, this look is really simple. And it looks so like enticing and impactful in my opinion. And yeah, I'm gonna highlight my inner corner with that Celestial highlight that I use for my face. And this highlight's cool because it looks white. All of these look white, but then they shift like so beautifully purple. I love it so much. Just gonna use this little Luxie 121. Just kind of pop it in there and swirl it in. How pretty that is. It's so cool. I feel like I didn't use duochrome highlights for the longest time, and I'm happy that I've like rediscovered my love for them because how beautiful. What do I want in my waterline? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye now, throw on my lashes, something on my lips, and we will finish up. All right, this is look number 3. I love it. I feel like a witch or like a sorceress or something like that. I know it's for sure the hair giving me that vibe with this look, but ooh, I love this. I think it's so pretty. I almost said I love it. You guys know I love it. I am repeating myself. I'm done. I went with the same Perpetual Purple pencil from LA Girl. I don't know where I put it, but it's the one I used in look number 2. On my lips, I went with Purgatory from Black Moon Cosmetics. It's one of my favorite lipsticks ever as far as liquid lipsticks go. It's just the prettiest dark purple, and this formula is so good because it doesn't get dry or flaky on me. It stays great throughout the day. My lashes are these same Halo lashes from Sugarpill. And I guess that's all I have to say. Let's finish this video up now. All right, that's it. Those are my looks. Which look was your favorite? I loved all of them. I felt absolutely great in every single one, but I think I have to hand it to this one. This one I feel just so fantastic. I love it. I'm excited to wear it all day at work. Morgan is going to love this look. I just have a feeling. She's all about witchiness and black hair, and she's gonna love this look. So yeah. I like this one the best. Let me know which one was your favorite though. I had someone ask me how I compare this one to the Ace Beauté Paradise Fallen palette, which I will actually grab and show side by side. The formulas of these are both totally different, but I love both formulas. I am someone that loves Ace Beauté's formula. I know it's controversial, not everybody likes it. These are what the two palettes look like together. They're definitely in the same kind of vibe as far as purples go. They're more cool tone purples. Oh, they're both just so pretty. I don't know the prices of both offhand. I know this one's $20. I can't imagine this one's more than $30, but I might be wrong. I feel like this one's in the $25 zone. So I mean, the price points are similar. You get a ton more shades in this one, but it just depends on what you're looking for. Like if you're only looking to use like the bottom row of this one, you'd probably be fine just getting this one. But if you want more shades and a bigger palette, this one would be a good one to go with. However, the formulas are different. I feel like Ace Beauté's is a little bit more dry and it's very, very pigmented. Like you have to go in lightly and build up slowly because it can be hard to blend away if you have too much. So there's a little bit of a learning curve with the Ace Beauté shadows. However, I love the formula of it. I think it's beautiful. I love the looks I create and I loved this purple palette. I feel like this is the palette that kind of sold me on purples because before I did my 3 looks with that one, I wasn't a huge fan of purple eyeshadow. And now this one, these shadows are a lot softer. They're more creamy. They do dust up a lot when you run your brush through the shadows. They are also very pigmented. I would say go in with caution with these, especially with these 3 shades here, the 3 darker mattes. But it blends really easy. I didn't have issues. I love both palettes with my whole heart, so I can't tell you one over the other. Just go with your gut as far as which one you'd prefer. Maybe watch more reviews comparing formulas and things like that. I like both. I'm a fan of both. I do hear less complaints about Menagerie's formula, however, than Ace Beauté's. So there's that. Anyways, let's move on to some swatches now. Hello, I'm back in number 2 form. I just figured I would do the swatches today because I have more time today than I will tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to be doing swatch comparisons with the shades in this palette. I'm not doing it with the shimmers because there aren't any other purple shimmers in the other 4 Menagerie palettes that I own. And I also won't be doing any comparisons with the Courtship because there's no purples, and with the Whale Song because again there's no purples. But I will be doing some shade comparisons with the Dragon Child, which looks like this, and with the Feral, which looks like this. I love all of these palettes. I love having them all in front of me. I can't wait to do a multi-palette bingo with all 5 of these. So the first one that I have here is Jellyfish, and with that I paired Stone Drake from the Dragon Child palette. I thought they might be similar, but after I swatched them, I realized Stone Drake is much more of a gray base lavender, and this one's just more of a true lavender. Moving on, I went to Inkjet, and I paired that with Cave Dweller from the Dragon Child palette, and they're blue and purple. They aren't really the same. I thought they might pull similar on a swatch, but they do not at all. And let's just move on. Next, I went with Iron Grip, and I paired that with Allium. I do not think I'm saying that correctly, from the Feral palette. And I feel like they do pull similar, but they're not the same at all. The Allium shade, or Allium, whatever, is a little more fuchsia purple, whereas this one's more of a dusty purple. But they are similar, but they're not exactly the same either. And then finally, I went to Octopi from the Violet Ink palette. And with that, I paired the Worm shade from the Dragon Child. And they definitely have a similar tone. However, the Octopi one is deeper, and I feel like it's a little more purple. And this one's a little bit more blue, but they're very similar in tone. They're both that more very cool tone periwinkle kind of vibe. But yeah, these are my swatches. Also, I know the Dragon Child was getting discontinued. I don't know if it already is, but if you are interested in any of these shades, they are available as singles if the palette is already gone. So there you have it. Here's the swatch comparisons. Nothing's the same, which I like. All right, we are almost done. I want to know what you think. Do you have this palette? Do you want this palette? I want to hear your thoughts about it. If you enjoyed this video, I almost said this look, but this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's BeautBean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I post most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.